I'm nervous. Sorry, I'm nervous. This is
It's
my
okay, don't worry.
this is my first
Take your
time.
time.
He wanted to know how you handle COVID. We heard you were ill from COVID. Are you
Yeah, I
doing?
had COVID. Yeah, I'm okay now. Yes, 3 months ago I had COVID, but I'm pretty fine now. I just had some coughing. I didn't get any worse than that. So I'm okay right now. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't awful.
You can taste things.
Yeah, I can. Now I
Uh,
can.
oh, oh,
I can
you.
taste my pizza.
So
Ooh, the pizza without
actually,
taste.
that's a big question we have. Like, you like pizza that much, right?
Yeah, I like pizza. It's my
You really
favorite
love
food.
it, or it's just part of the character?
Oh no, I do like pizza. I eat pizza a lot. I think pizza and hamburgers are my favorite food. It's, I know it's surprising I'm not fat, but still, I love it. If I knew that, I'd bring my guitar to play while we do the questions. It's downstairs. Never mind it.
There's a video of you like a lot of times when I joined the fandom was kind of viral
Uh-huh.
and it's I think it's you with an arrow with fire shooting to
Oh,
something.
Eu sou o Crash e começa os jogos.
fire arrow? Yeah, I know the video.
What what is the context of that video?
Okay. First of all, if any of you see this video, do not try this at home. It's very dangerous and very stupid. But what I did it was I was at First Studio, which is a furry con here in Brazil, hosted by a friend of mine called Toboy. It's kind of like a furry event that he does at his farm with a lot of furries. And something we always do there is we light a big campfire with gasoline so that the furries can like hang out at the campfire. It's cool. We make marshmallows, that kind of stuff, like a big bonfire. And I'm kind of crazy. And he was like, Crash, he's kind of crazy too. And he was like, Crash, you want to throw a fire arrow into the bonfire? I was like, hell yeah, I do. And then I was like, no, I'm going to do it first. He's like, you're going to die. I'm like, I know, but that's okay. Let's go. So I just did it. We had a bucket of water in case I set myself on fire. But thank goodness everything went okay. But don't ever try that again. It was extremely dangerous.
Either dangerous.
But very cool video.
Yeah, it was a cool video. Worth it. Because I didn't die. And if I died, it would have not been worth it.
And what do you think you consider difference between the conventions of Brazil and from another part of the world?
Okay, I've been to cons in Brazil, Argentina, uh, Europe, and North America so far. The cons in North America and Europe are much bigger than the cons we have here in the sense of how many people they get. And that's normal and expected. The con there, the furry fandom there is older and they have more people, active furries already. We're still getting there here, but we will get there. So the cons out there are larger. And what that makes is that the cons become very fun because you see so many people, so many fursuiters. It's a lot of energy going, but they're also very rushed. Like there's so much going on and so many people that you have a lot of trouble really seeing and talking and hugging and doing all the things you planned. On the coast in Brazil and South America, because they're a little smaller, they're also a little more comfy. So I think both formats of cons are awesome. I like the cons here because a little less people, you get to chill, you get to hang out with the same person for a little longer and make like more intimate friendships. But I also love the fandoms out there because all the people and all the mess and just it's chaotic and you see a lot of things going on all the time. It's a lot of energy. I like both. I like both. I always try to fit on my schedule to go to both the cons in Brazil and the cons out there when I can.
And what do you think the movement there is in the fandom in United States of separate uh, politics and the fandom? You think like, it's okay? random? It's like unnamed.
Um, I think it's impossible to completely separate anything from politics, but I think there should be. Uh, I think people should be understanding. That's what I mean. I think people should understand that. Um, how can I put this? People should understand that politics, even though they will always be there, it's not something that defines the fandom. It's not what defines them. The fandom is not a political group. That's what I mean. Of course, a lot of us are LGBTQ plus. A lot of us have different genders. A lot of us are black or Hispanic or whatever. There will always be a political side to anything in the world because it's part of everything. But I just think that we should be careful not to, in attempts to make the fandom become a political group, end up taking away the true essence of the fandom, which is being a nice, accepting, fun group with furries. I think people just gotta understand when to not tie the fandom to politics excessively. That's the thing, really.
What do you think about the GIF?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think it's good for the fandom? It's
Oh, okay. Like I have GIF art. I'm not gonna lie. That happens. That is true. It's definitely part of fandom. Many furries enjoyed them partially because of the GIF art and stuff like that. I love it too. And I definitely think there's a very large amount of furries that are into it. I think it's okay. I think as long as people don't start making it the main thing about the fandom. But once again, I don't think the fandom is about trying to control where it goes too much. It just is. I think it's silly to try to take something that is so obviously part of the fandom and that attracted so many furries to be part of the fandom and say, oh, this is bad, take it out. Oh, this is good, keep it in. Like I said, if I were to have an opinion about whether this should be part of the fandom or not, I would be hypocritical because I just said, well, I think furries should stop trying to control the fandom too much. And yeah, there you go. I think I'm okay with it. Yep, I like it. So I just leave that.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you guys for having me. That was fun.
Can I ask a photo with you?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my pleasure. Mwah.
Hola, yo soy Jugheax y muchas gracias por haber visto este video. No te olvides de suscribirte y seguirme en las redes sociales. También les recuerdo que la entrevista que se subió en este canal no está completa. Eso solamente fueron pedacitos de mi intervención en la entrevista. La entrevista completa va a estar en la página de Wild Dog Furry, que te recomiendo verla. Es una página que están haciendo unos chavos que están muy cool. Y ahí están las preguntas completas, porque creo que Amadeus es el que hizo las preguntas más interesantes. Yo le hice las preguntas más pendejas, como que si te sabes alguna palabra en español. ¿Qué pregunta se fue esa? Primero lo que me dije, no hagas preguntas tontas y es lo primero que hago. Pero bueno, eso es otro tema, ¿ok? También quiero agradecer a los miembros de este canal que son, no me acuerdo, voy a ver. Un saludo a Sirpai, a Halo Gamer, a Amadeus Chaffer, Yaquito, Strawberry, Kaiser y también a Hairfox. Muchas gracias por ser miembros de este canal, ya saben que me ayudan mucho cuando lo son. También un agradecimiento triple a Amadeus porque fue el quien subtituló todo el video. Y pues ya ven, lo subtituló genial. Y ya sé que el video está en 4K, no tienen que comentarlo, yo lo sé. Adiós.